Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever this message may find you. It's your girl, G's Louise, back with another message. I just wanted to get on here and have a conversation about, the communication between men and women and how how messed up it is. We really are struggling to understand one another, I think, and getting to know one another, being in a relationship, business partnerships, men and women. It don't even have to be romantic, but I can say that I know me. I run into a lot of communication issues with people. Like, I'm thinking that we understand each other and we have an understanding, and we really don't. That's what's kind of like what I'm going through. And I wanted to touch on this because it can help us kind of zero in on it and really, try to kind of fix the problem, like, together, collectively, because seriously, like, this is the main reason why men and women do not get along in relationships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, romantic relationships is actually the main issue. Like, we're clashing. It's like, oh, you said this, I thought you said that, and it's a constant ongoing battle. And it's because, what I always say, there's a misunderstanding of who each other is. And when you understand who one another is, you don't have so many issues. Like, it kind of breaks down the amount of issues that you can have with somebody. But what I'm finding is comprehension is the thing now. It's not even the thing now. It's been the thing that stands in between us getting along. Because I could say something to you, and I can know what I mean by what I'm saying, right? But if you don't understand what I'm saying, and you don't understand my version of what I'm saying, or you don't understand my version of love, like, I love you, oh, I love you too. So you automatically think that person is going to express love the way you express love, or you feel like maybe they love you just the same way that you love them, but they don't love like that. Or, their idea of you being a freak and your idea of being a freak is two totally different ideas. So it's all about comprehension, really. And it goes back to what I always say again, understanding. If you don't understand each other, you're not going to be able to get along. Because there's no way that I can even receive what somebody's saying to me. The frustration comes in. You're like, I don't even understand what are they even talking about? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think when we're setting foundations, man, at this point in the game, when we're dealing with each other, like, on a serious level, in business, in relationships, period, we have to be transparent, and we have to find out if the other person is understanding what it is that we're saying. Because you could think somebody got it, and they over there on a whole nother page than you're on. And men are different. They think different from us. Period. They're supposed to. And that's why I want us to get along, so we can help each other. Because really, we were put here to be helpmates. To be put here to help each other and win. Especially, in the different stages of life. Because, of course, the way we have to live has changed significantly over decades and decades. So things constantly are changing and evolving. You're constantly changing and evolving. You evolve in on different levels every day. You have mind changes every day. So if you're in a relationship, don't you think that understanding and communication is the freaking major key, and y'all getting along and y'all being able to build something together? That person is not going to always understand exactly what it is you're saying. And me personally, I have had to evolve in my communication skills alone, because it's the problem with me is I'm thinking I'm not delivering the message completely clear when I look back at things sometimes when I'm in the conversation. But like, damn, I know what I'm saying, but they still don't probably know what I'm saying. Even with children, even when you got to relay a message, you know, sometimes you leave out little pieces and shit, and then to the other person interpreting what you're saying, you know, and then the other person that you got the message from, they're like, I didn't say that. And then the other person like, but that's what you thought. That was your perception of what that person was saying. You didn't say the exact message. So all I'm saying is, it's comprehension. It's communication, yeah, but comprehension is a huge part of communication. If you're not comprehending what the person is delivering to you, what the teacher is saying, what the, you know, whatever it is, well, oh, I misunderstood. I thought this. So, you know, things can be said fucked up in a relationship, and you be like, well, instead of rebuttaling, it needs to be like, man, you made me feel this way when you said that, and I'm reacting to how I felt in regard to what you said, and then you're saying, oh, I didn't mean it like that. But it goes back to understanding who you're dealing with. Then you got to weed through all the masking shit. Then you got to weed through all the front shit, you know, because there's some people that do that. But for the people that are straightforward and they pretty much say what they mean and mean what they say, you know, it can be easier to kind of identify what they're meaning by what they're saying, and what they're trying, the points that they're trying to get across, so you can then navigate through dealing with them in a healthy manner. Because, like, I understand how to utilize certain people in my life because I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? And even if they don't like the way I view them, it's still how I view them. So I utilize them, or I place them in my life according to what they're giving me, what I'm processing from them. You know what I'm saying? If my processing is if the stuff that's presented to me is false, my process on how I'm going to place you is going to be off. It's not going to be always, you know, correct, so to speak. But y'all, it's comprehension. At the end of that conversation, that hard conversation, these conversations that we need to be having, at the end of that conversation, guess what? Guess what needs to happen? You need to be like, so what did you understand? Like, what did you get from what we were talking about? You know? And if you're dealing with somebody that's getting frustrated because you're trying to get to the bottom of some shit, they already on some bullshit. Just know that. They can't even, if they getting upset and frustrated and all twisted up and all twisted turned around because you want to get to the bottom of some shit, or women, we like to hold back and don't ask a whole lot of questions because men don't like that. Oh, you asking all these damn questions. Well, we need to, and I was talking to my homeboy, and he told me, he said, no, fuck that, you got to ask questions. He said a man that ain't trying to play no games, he love the questions because he got questions too. He want to get to the bottom of it too. He wants to fix it too. Okay? So any man or woman that's like, you know, that means that person is not really seriously trying to get to the bottom of it. They're more worried about being right or wrong or in the situation. They're not worried as much as they need to be. Their priority needs to be getting the understanding fulfilled. Not, oh, I'm defensive, I'm mad, I gotta protect myself because you said some shit I don't like, and you said the shit, and I ain't like the way you say it. We all, you know, we all flawed in that way, and you know, sometimes we're human. We get in these defense modes, and you feel like you got to protect yourself or defend yourself. But we have to put the ego away, tuck it away, especially when you're dealing with someone that you know is genuine. Like if you're dealing with some old trickster bullshit and you got to deal with it because you dealing in it with business, or you might have a situation where you have to play your cards a certain way, that's different. You know, you just gotta, it's kind of like dealing with an Alzheimer patient. You know, you gotta stay in their world because they so goddamn fake that you can't even get to the bottom of some shit with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people just so fucking fake, my nigga, that it's almost like, man, why even do this? You know what I'm saying? Why even have the conversation? Because you already know it's gonna be a bunch of charades going on. You got to ride they wave and, oh, okay, you know, all that shit. Because you're not going to get to the bottom of it with them. They're fronting. They got a rebuttal for everything. They know everything, you know. It's nothing, that's not getting to the bottom of something. And trying to save face or save a relationship or get an understanding, you know, whatever it is. You know, and I feel like when you genuinely are humble and you come like, look, man, I want you in my life. I want you, friendship. I love you. You know what I'm saying? But if we're in separate, you know, going separate directions, it still don't need to be beef. It just means we're going this way. You going that way, I'm going this way. You know? But any reconciliations, any conversations, any, you know, boundaries or anything that's bringing on a serious conversation, it needs to be an understanding, and it needs to be addressed if that other person is reciprocating what you're saying. If they have like a comprehension level of understanding, like are they really grasping what you're saying to them? That's what's important. That, I think, if we start doing this and take our ego out, maybe we can try to get along better. I want to try it. Let's see. Let's see, man. Because I really want us to nip our issues that we have with each other as men and women. All of our past issues, our hang-ups, you know, our perceptions, our belief systems. We are supposed to be together. We are supposed to work together. You need women, if you are a woman, you need masculine energy. You crave it. You want it. But may it be romantic or not. And a lot of us have did away with our boundaries. We've done away with our self-respect and self-worth, and we're just taking on any kind of any kind of masculine energy you can be around, and that's toxic. But there are healthy ways to get your dose of masculine energy. It is, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hard to break those habits and those chains, but we got to do it. Men, you need women. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yes, you need us for your peace, but we can't be your peace if you're bullshitting around and whatever it is that you do. You need women. The queen protects the king. If the queen is in the dark and she don't know what the fuck is going on and you treating her like shit, how the fuck is she gonna protect you? She can't even, she depleted of the energy that she needs to even be great herself. We are very wise naturally. We have great intuition. We can be a very huge asset to your life and your businesses, men, masculines. You know that. The men that know that, they know. The men that done the work. It's bigger than pussy. Like, come on, man. That shit is stupid. Like, pussy. Then what? Then what? Like, Man, stop being small-minded. For real. Dick. Then what? Because you can get tired of that. Fuck a person long enough, you get tired of this shit. It's all fun in the beginning and shit. But I'm just saying, like, all this shit, the communication, the working together, that is the important stuff. And that's what I want us to focus in on and see, can we do it? Can you build with a man? Can you build with a woman and get along with them and have an understanding? Can you agree to disagree? Can you take your ego out? Can you not be petty? Eddie and petty Betty. We gotta figure it out. You know? We got to figure that thing out. I want us to do it in my lifetime. Because it's important to me. Like all these children that are out here with their parents at odds. My son grew up with his mom and his dad at odds his entire life. If I could take that back, I would. I didn't even never want it to be that way. But it's like I was hurt. So I respond. And then I just do this. And I held this grudge. And it's like vice versa. You know, the men do it too. And it's like, man, come on, man. We have to work together. We're supposed to. Why would God make the man and then make the woman to keep the man company? Why did he do that if we're not going to be together? I mean, it's possible. We just done got so far away from it. If you really love that person, just love them then. You know what I'm saying? All that. It throws our energy off. Whoever is the one on the other end. Like, man, just let's get together and let's try to get to the bottom of the things that we need to get to the bottom of so we can move forward and work. Get the shit building. Like, we have things to do. We have generational wealth to build. These people, all these people around us that have generational wealth, all these gas stations, everywhere you go, everything you see, the Hilton Hotel, like I'm passing the Hilton Hotel, that's generational wealth. Nigga, they already set. They got that shit. They played their part. Everybody played their part. They kids straight. Why are we not able to do this stuff, man? Black people. Yeah. I hate it. And it bothers me. And I can't do it by myself. I don't think that I can do it by myself. But I'm scared as hell to try to sit here and build with a nigga and he on some bullshit. All I need to know is that you're genuine and you want to really build and you really want to figure this thing out together for real. Like not for play, not use me as a piece in your life that you're gonna like, oh yep, I got my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, I need you to do this shit with me and be really with me. I'm different. I've been different. I'm cut from a different cloth. And I be like, nobody sees just how different until after. I no longer want to be in their energy. So, anyway, I'm signing off. I want us to try to get on the same page and help each other and love each other. Till next time, I wish you peace, health, wealth, and the time to enjoy them all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Liking this video will help generate it and have someone else to see it on their feed. And then they can watch it and then they can share it. That way, I can build the platform. And like sharing and subscribing is like so free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, you know. So just help us sister out, you know. Oh, and check out the go down in the description box and go to QOSC333.net and check out the True merch. Thank you.